Arita, boy.
Arita, that's her name, and she's inside with us today, inside of the Midday Scandal, as we welcome you guys to it. Welcome, Arita.
Thank you
First
so
time with
much.
us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, boy. You know, you're listening to it and you're thinking, boy, who's this new Jamaican artist? Because she's on point.
Boy.
She, you know, I'm feeling
voice,
it. Yeah. But let me let it be known. Tobago born, 100% Trini.
What part of
Trinbagonian.
Tobago? Rocks, bro? Where from? Bro?
Plymouth. Why you say Rocks, bro?
No, let's guess.
Plymouth. Yeah.
Like by the airport side?
No.
Like country.
No.
Why people say that's country?
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess
With the
because
tomb
they
and
think it
everything,
like
so much history. I love Plymouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, welcome to it.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Tell
so
me.
much for having me.
Not a problem. All right, for those who don't know about Arita, who is Arita?
So, Arita, as you said, is Tobago born.
Yeah.
Roots in Point Fortin. So, that's country. Deep south.
Yeah.
That's Chatham.
Deep south.
Right, so my
Wow.
roots,
Yeah,
parents are from there. Always been creative in the visual, run through my family. So from my grandmother being a Calypsonian, isn't with us right now, and my uncle, Mighty Midget, Crow.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Well, all right,
Take
then you can't help it.
Right.
Wow.
And yeah, so again, Tobago born. I'm signed to Tempo Records, a subsidiary under Tempo Networks, television network. I have been in the music industry for 2 years. You're actually the first radio station I came to in Trinidad.
Wow.
Right.
So it's great to be back here, right, Clyde?
Oh, yeah.
So
Good start,
it's great to be back.
Yes,
I have
good
so
luck.
much to tell you about what happened in that year from then to now. I am currently in the States working on a project, my first album that's being released in summer. I'm
Excellent.
working with Sony producers and Universal producers also. So
Wow.
I'm excited about that.
Wow.
A number of things. I guess we're going to go through it, right?
So it's like an avalanche of events that's taking place right now.
yes.
Tell me,
Oh,
but you're
yes.
missing home though?
I am. Listen.
Where you missing the
matter-
most?
No, curry.
I know you're going to say, I know she's going to say that. I know.
Listen,
Curry.
I try to cook my own curry.
Yeah.
Up there.
It's
as
not the
well.
same.
No, I have to bring the curry from
Yes,
here to get some good
yes.
Trinidad curry. But up there I use the Jamaican curry. But
Right.
you know, it's not the same. But I do miss curry. I miss my people. I miss the beach. I just miss the whole vibe that you get here. I miss the sun. Oh my God.
I know.
Sacrifice, man.
Yeah.
Every sacrifice
It's
to
true.
for
And
the
when you
thing.
get an
Yeah.
opportunity, I mean, you had to run with it, huh?
But the experience over there thus far has been amazing.
Serious.
You know, a lot has happened in the year.
So
You
take
know,
us through the journey with the year, though.
No.
Yeah.
So I've released 5 singles thus far.
Imagine
And
that,
again,
wow.
working on my album for summer. I would have had a number of performances in the States, New Brunswick Music Festival, Wiyadka Festival. I've also been on a Love and Harmony cruise recently, a reggae cruise from Miami to Jamaica. 4 days, 5 nights. I've been amongst artists like Beres Hammond, Shabba Ranks, Queen Ifrica.
A blessing.
So you're
man.
trying
Yeah,
to soak
to
it in,
That's
taking
a
everything.
And I was actually the only only 2 females. It was me and Queen.
Wow.
And believe it or not, I was the we only had 3 Trinidadians on the cruise. So it was actually a great
Represent,
feeling.
man. Represent.
Right.
Yes. And I've had a performance in Miami for Leading Women Defined. It's a BET event.
Okay.
So that was a big deal for me. So the experience has been amazing thus far.
Amazing, right. So tell me, you know, a lot of people would expect, which doesn't have to be, but a lot of people would expect you're hailing from TNT, your first option will be soca. Tell
Right.
us why you chose reggae and pop.
It's a genre that I love soca.
Right.
You know, I'll be home
Jamming, whining,
Yeah,
right.
exactly. We jamming still. I always do that. Even in the States, I'll be jamming still.
Right.
Hey.
But reggae, my influences are persons like Etta James, Nina Simone, Arita Franklin. You know, so that's where my heart is. It's soul, jazz, blues, reggae. It's always been there, you know. So that's why I decided to venture into that because of my influences.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you have your first collaboration as well, is it, with Queen Ifrica?
Is it?
How did that happen?
So my manager, who's here with me,
Yes.
Mr. Morton, Frederick Morton, big up
Big up
yourself,
Frederick.
Mr.
Yeah.
Frederick, yeah.
Mr. Tempo. Yes.
Start tempo.
Yes, because of who he is, Mr. Tempo, he practically has
All the links.
all the
in the world.
relationships.
Right. Yeah.
That's actually how BET would have happened. I had the opportunity to meet Deborah Lee, who is the CEO of,
Yes,
of BET,
yes.
Wow.
and a number of
Some
leading
hard hitters,
women.
girl.
Major
Exactly.
moves, boy. Major moves.
So because of that, so his relationship with Queen, by the way, is my favorite female artist.
No, she hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Reggae.
She is
You
hard.
feel
She
like a
hard.
bad man, keep it to yourself.
Yeah, stop
Nah,
bringing
boy,
it
she-
to
nah, boy, she-
Trinidad, keep it to
Yeah, she
yourself.
is brutal, boy.
She
Different,
brutal,
different,
yeah,
different.
yeah.
So she's my favorite artist, female reggae artist, and Mr. Morton knows this. So when we wrote on Crisis,
Right.
he said, you know what? I think Queen would be the perfect person for this. Now, inside, I'm super excited. I'm
Yeah,
like,
but
yes,
you're trying to
please,
stifle
Queen.
it.
You know, but I'm like, yeah, Queen, yes. And then one time I met him, and then he played a voice note for me with Queen singing this song.
And then that was it. That was it.
Yeah, and at the end, she said, "At the baddest thing." No, I got chills. I ran up and down in the house. I was super excited. And from there, we're here. We
That's
have
it.
a
That
collaboration.
is- that's
Queen
amazing.
loves the song. And with Crisis, we're focusing on, you know, I mean, the world is in a crisis
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
the place
you
in a
know.
mess.
It's,
Yeah.
it's in a mess right now. But we're focusing on domestic violence. We communicate back and forth, Queen and I, and we speak about domestic violence here in Trinidad, you know, what's happening. And then she told me about similar activities that happen in Jamaica,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, so we want to focus on that particular crisis, you know, but you can select whatever crisis, however you feel at that time. It's just for you to know that no matter what crisis you're going through, you could call on the good Lord.
Wow.
And
Amazing.
at what age did you start, you know, pursuing the, you know, singing?
Singing
And,
career?
yeah. What age?
Okay, so all my life I've been singing. I grew up singing calypso. I started at 15 singing
Soca, junior soca monarch and thing? Like,
Yeah,
you went through-
calypso monarch, N-Jack, Tuco, all of
Right,
that.
right.
Alright.
Actually won some crowns in Tobago, and professionally 2 years.
2 years.
2015.
But that's a lot to achieve in 2 years.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's a lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot,
I give
mean.
God thanks, and I have a hard-working manager
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a great team
God
around
is the
me.
boss, man.
Yeah.
God is
Oh
the
yes,
boss. Yeah, man.
indeed.
You see, when you have a good team behind you, that is the basis. You know, a lot of
Yeah.
people think that you can do it for it by yourself. It's
No.
very you
That
can't.
push,
You
that
can't. There's
push.
no way.
That harder, yeah.
It's 10% talent, and you need. To me, without management, an artist can never
Good
make
management.
Because, you know, well,
Good management.
right, because a lot of
management.
artists have
management.
had so many issues with different management, have to change it, this and that. Because, you know, a lot of people say it's just a glorified booking agent.
No,
you know,
no,
you
no.
have to put in the work.
Yeah. Our roles are totally different. Creativity, and with regards to the business side, it's totally different. Now, with my position at Tempo Networks, that is Director of Talent and Artist Relations, I would have had the opportunity to learn the business side of the
Right.
industry. And again, my manager is one who won't allow you to be just an artist.
Right,
Say,
yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
you're an artist, but you're an
You
artist
have to know the
businesswoman.
business, right?
You're a model businesswoman. You're an announcer businesswoman or businessman. You know, that's how everyone in his company
Excellent.
can develops to be an entrepreneur.
Excellent.
So
So, are we seeing a video coming up? Of
Oh,
course,
yes.
I'm hoping.
Like
So-
to see that face on a video.
I have two videos out actually. Good Man and Promise.
Yeah.
Right, Clyde? Right. And
I've seen it.
yeah. What do you
Clyde, I
think?
see that.
Like,
Clyde, you're hot, eh? You're hot, eh? All right.
the old outlaw.
And I have one that I'm releasing. Last year I released a music video, Promise, on Tobago Jazz, and now I'm releasing another one this year. I have to come home to give it to
Yeah.
all people first,
Of course.
and then I go back out. So I'm releasing a video for the song you would have just heard,
Right.
Everything, that was shot
Beautiful,
here
beautiful,
in,
beautiful track. Beautiful.
Thank you so much. It was shot here in Trinidad, actually, Carcass.
Oh,
Yeah.
you went all the way down Chicago,
Oh,
boy.
yes, at the end of Trinidad.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you have in store for Tobago Jazz?
You mean with regards to?
To your performance?
I
know you don't want to let
I'm
us
going
everything,
to-
but
I am going to. I intend to sing Tobago. I intend for persons to have an amazing time. I'm going to release, as I said, I'm going to release a music video, and I'm releasing one of my new singles of the album for them as well.
okay.
But I'm going to. I don't want to give out too much.
No.
You're gonna be there.
I'm hoping, believe it or not, I've never been to Tobago Jazz. Every
You've
time
been
I
to
plan
Tobago,
to go,
though?
oh gosh, well yeah.
Okay, good.
But every time I plan to go, you can't get through, you can't get a ticket, you can't get this.
You feel like it,
And it's in the middle of my birthday.
If I could hold it,
yeah.
if I could hold a luggage or something,
Well, we
full
can't say
body
you can't
trip.
fit any luggage, that's a problem, right? But maybe if you can hold the luggage, possibly.
Yeah, if you need a luggage boy, I get all this, put on a
Tommy,
roll.
do you know who you are? You're Tommy, I need to come to you.
Oh gosh, nah, don't
For
tell
you
me
to
that,
take
don't
me.
tell me that, man. Don't tell me, you riding on that tempo.
Oh, gosh.
Boss, I never.
You understand? So we want to invite Frederick as well, and then
Yes.
say a little word and tell us how he linked up and what he has planned for Miss Arita so far. Welcome to it, Frederick.
Yes. Well, a pleasant good day.
We all know this face.
To
We all
you,
know this face so
Kimberly, the
General, man.
Yes, man. And pleasant good day to your listening audience. I love 96.1.
Nice.
Every time I'm in Trinidad and Tobago, I always locked in. And even when I'm away, I'm locked
Okay,
in.
that's
Ojo,
great.
man.
Ojo, man.
Ojo.
Ojo.
Yeah,
Ojo
man,
to the
because
world.
I love the video work you do, turning radio into TV,
Right.
so big
Yeah.
respect first of all
Right.
to 96.1 staff, management, employees,
Blessings,
everybody,
blessings, man.
right?
Yeah.
So listen, today you get the privilege of, having Arita, and Arita has the privilege of being on,
Yes.
and I think it's going to be a memorable occasion because of the direction she's going and the feedback that's happening for her, right? So I think one day soon we're going to be able to say, wow, we remember when she was
Yes,
first on
yes,
96.1
yes. And look at
and then
where
she
she is
came
now.
back and then, right, yeah, because I'm witnessing it,
journey, the
Yeah, I'm witnessing it. You may know that Tempo was right there at the beginning of Rihanna's journey.
Yeah.
We were the
Amazing,
first
huh?
to have on. Yeah.
How many years now, boy?
Yeah, 11 years.
11 years, yeah.
Yeah, 11 going on 12. And we were right there. We were the first to have her when Tempo was part of the MTV network structure.
Yes,
We had her
yes,
at the
yes.
South Street Seaport in New York. And then we were the first to bring her back to her home country, Barbados,
Right,
for a
right.
Tempo event.
Wow.
I was privileged to be a little part of that whole scene. I mean, I was bringing forth the Tempo, so that was my main objective. But we all know where she is now, right? She's at the top of the pop game.
Yeah.
And
Right up.
right up,
Right
exactly.
up.
On any
Yeah.
metric, we would say that she is right there.
Yeah.
And I love how you guys continuously pushing Caribbean music
Always.
and trying
Yes.
to make it to the top. Love.
Always, we must, collectively,
Of
we got to
course.
work to do that,
Of course.
So I was privileged to see that, and then a lot of the Caribbean artists that have made it regionally and even locally, regionally,
yeah.
and definitely internationally have touched the Tempo brand.
Yes. Yes, that's
So
true.
so I've been able to see how artists develop and how artists move, and I've been able to contribute to that. And so I can say very firmly and very confidently that if the good Lord blesses this situation and he has it seems like he's really on the team.
But Frederick, I must say, you're kind of putting yourself in trouble because when
Tell
people
me.
seeing that she is moving upwards and all of this with
Yeah.
Tempo and everything, everybody's going, Frederick, you can manage me, Frederick.
Right,
how are you
right,
going
right.
to be, how are you going to be selling yourself and giving everybody time?
Yeah, well, that has always been a problem. Not a problem, but
Yeah.
it's been a challenge over the years, because our industry really requires a lot to move. We've had starts and fits all along, and my desire, the whole idea for Tempo was to plant a seed and to put a brick on the building, to build our industry
and a
and move it
brand,
forward, and a
yes.
brand and everything, right? And it takes a long time to do
does,
that.
it does.
We're in a decade of brand building right now.
Yeah.
We
Trust
have
everything.
trust
Yeah.
and loyalty, etc. So I do get a lot of requests for management and that kind of stuff. I have to be very careful not to spread myself too
Yeah,
thin.
it's true.
Right.
So as much as you want to help.
As much as you want to help.
Yeah.
But what my intentions are, as Arita mentioned, she signed to Tempo Records. So we developed a record label because of the very question that you just asked, Kimberly. I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead.
It's needed, it's necessary,
Let
yeah.
me get this record label together.
Right.
And let me select a talent that could be the face and the rising star from that label, and I think we could all agree that
what
I
you
have
represent.
that, right? And what she
yeah,
represents.
yeah.
She is a Caribbean woman to the bone. So I don't need to tell her what to say when she goes out to represent us.
Excellent.
So in every interview, she was just at BET event You know, I was part of that organization. And I must say that I was very, very comfortable. And just like, I didn't have to say anything. Arita just went in.
Like,
No. You know, you always got a little butterflies, you know. But you know, she handled herself. You know, she went in. Deborah Lee loved her. Everybody loved her. You know, just now, actually, as I was sitting outside, I got an email from her name is Natasha, and she's in charge of the entire events department at BET.
Wow.
And she just sent me the video. See, that's why there's a connection between Tempo and 96.1. Serious. Because as I'm sitting there, she sent me the video of her performance at BET events in Miami, Leading Women Defined. Right. So I say all of that. I mean, I'm going a little straying from your question, but I'm saying all of that the label represents the structure that we can now assist as many artists as we possibly can. Because you need structure to do that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just getting yourself into trouble, and then, you know, you're setting expectations that you can't keep. You know, I don't like that, you know. When I say I'm going to do something, I do it, you know.
Love that.
I can attest to that.
Yeah. So we're setting up the label, and then once Arita gets to where she's going, we will have a metrics for folks to come on to the label. You know, we got a management group
as well. Getting calls, I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
Because really and truly, there are a lot of talented artists out there. But the management
is the problem.
It's
the problem.
And the knowledge, the education.
And the knowledge.
Exactly.
It's a big problem.
Exactly. No, I have over the years, Kimberly, you know, I have been, you know, witness and victim and everything to that. Because as you're trying to elevate your community, as you're trying to create an industry, you run into the fact that there is really a lot of issues we got to deal with. A lot of problems. You know, you got family members running around trying to be managers. You got this, you got that, you know, and they don't really, they have good intentions, most of them, you know.
But they just don't know.
But they just don't know. And then sometimes you try to teach and they don't want to know. And you know how our folks could be sometimes, you know. Right. So I am the kind who want to build a structure first, and then make careful selections about who can jump on that ship. You know, and then you jump on the ship, because if the ship sails and the ship moves, it's going to help all of us, even those that wasn't part of the building. And we don't really care about whether it helps those people either.
That's true.
We want to just help everybody.
That's true.
You know? So we're going to take those who are part of the process and those who are part of it, we're going to and subscribe to this wonderful vision that we have. We're going to gather all of us up together, and we're going to push the ship and set the sail as like the Black Star Line.
The ship done sail already.
It's sailing. Yeah. So I'm very proud of this artist, Arita, in many ways. The video that you was talking about, everything, it's beautiful. It was shot down in the Carcass, Point Fortin, Chatham area. That's where she's from. And she, you know, she's from Tobago.
So she feels comfortable too,
When you see the video, I can't wait till you see it. It's going to be in about 2 weeks. I'm going to give you a sneak peek here. They won't see it out there, the listed audience, but you'll see it. And you know, she's the country girl, the Caribbean country girl that has international everything, you know. And that is the kind, that's what the kind, you know, you come from the country in the Caribbean, there's a certain way you got about you know what I mean?
Plenty
you know what I mean? It's a certain way. So she could come in, she could glamour up and go up to BET, but then she could, you know, fill up a bucket of water and take it inside, or she could go hang clothes on the line, and you know what I mean?
You know about it.
And you know what? I like that it will give people, you know, like, oh, that could be me. That's me. That is me.
Oh, yes.
Precisely. So she becomes an inspiration for young girls and boys from the Caribbean and even, you know, older folks who dreamt. You know that you can do it. And that's what we're about, you know? So it's not just about sort of fame and bringing, you know, artists forward and etc. It's bringing the whole Caribbean forward.
Real, man.
Inspiration.
Real.
And we only can do it together.
Yeah, man.
You know, or together.
Love is the currency.
Love is the you're talking the language. You're talking the language.
Yes, nice. So of course we can't wait to hear more from you. Clyde, do we have the other song lineup, or what are we doing? Yeah? Yes. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump into the track with you and Queen Ifrica. Yeah, and then we're going to get ready to wrap things up.
Awesome.
I love Arita, man. Loving this one.
Boy, this one brutal. Yeah, this kind of song.
Yeah.
You have to sit down on your roof and listen to this one.
Meditate.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you just sit down on a roof, so I'm telling you, boy.
Yeah.
It's true.
Nah, boy.
And you hear the passion in your voice too.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Nah, boy.
Wonderful. So glad to see my people, reaching where they want to reach.
The big old family,
Yeah.
boy.
Telling you.
Plymouth family, big up on the sides, boy.
Big up, Plymouth.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's talk social media. Where can everybody find you on social media?
Okay, so on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, you can find me at Arita Worldwide. It's Arita
Right.
Worldwide. You could also visit my website at www.aritaworldwide.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, SoundCloud, all of it. SoundCloud is under Tempo Records Limited. Tempo Records Ltd. You can find all my music there as well. It's also available on iTunes, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, Spotify, all the digital platforms.
Right.
So support your sister, support your own.
Right.
Go on and purchase. It's not expensive, right? So I'm looking forward to that support. Thank you so much.
And the amazing album coming up as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Album.
big album coming up. It's called Love Sick, actually. I could reveal that.
Okay.
I could reveal that. And because it's going to be like that. It's amazing collaborations coming. Additional collaborations.
Right.
So other, reggae artists and international artists. She got a big track.
I could hear a little Jackie on you.
Look at that.
I love
Yes.
Jackie.
Yes.
Arita again. Kira's my boy, man. That is very much possible.
I hearing it.
Yeah. And she has a track coming out in the summer with a major hip hop legend. Yeah, it's done. It's wicked. Yeah. Maybe we might bring it to you too. You know?
Why not?
Yeah,
why not? Let me bust
But
it.
I said you bust it.
Ojo, well,
Yeah, well, that's what we said. But yeah, the album is setting up nicely. It's going to be, definitely 10 tracks for sure, but maybe more. We're trying to figure out whether we do more. But all of the tracks are done. Everything is done. She's working with a major international producer, Sony Music. The music, the sound coming out. Up, Mama too. But yeah, the sound is amazing. So I just want to say too, on behalf of Tempo Networks, on behalf of what we do as Caribbean people in this industry to bring it forward. Again, the way I started, enough respect to 96.1. It's leadership who I've known a long time.
General.
Right, exactly. Staff, management, and all those who love what you do here locally and internationally. Know that I'm one of them.
All right.
Right? So Tempo got 96.1. And 96.1, I'm hoping got Tempo.
Love is the currency.
Love is the currency, man. Yes.
Arita and Frederick, thank you guys so much for passing through.
Thank you for having us.
And just continued success for both of you all.
Yeah,
All the endeavor.
and for the jazz festival, as I say, a baggage
Come back
boy.
with that again.
Yeah, I don't mind holding a coat, Excuse me.
Organized for the fella, man.
This is Tommy.
Do a thing.
Definitely Tommy. Don't forget, it's April 30th. That's Tobago Come Out Support.
D'Angelo, Grace Jones, all that.
Shabba.
Morgan Heritage.
There's some kind of beads or something to play for that, but
Yes.
And down in Point 14 on the 21st.
Already.
Borrow
yeah, well, I don't any body.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm playing with that. Well, I was a little something with that band up there.
Nice.
Yeah. Something go upon, man. Some go
Yeah,
upon.
man. Yeah, man.
Some go upon, man.
Okay.
Thank you, Kimberly.
No problem. Not a
Thank you
problem.
so much.